All right, welcome back, everybody. Whether you are planning an outdoor vegetable garden or a patio, we're talking all about container gardening today, adding some vibrance to your house. Container gardening is such a cool way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're here with Sebby Milano. He's the head grower at Southington's Winterberry Gardens. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
You know, I like container gardens too because, I don't know, they're just more contained. They feel like you can move them around. And you said that's really where people are going. Either they don't have enough space.
No weeds.
No weeds. They either don't have enough space, or maybe they got pools or all of that. So
I don't have any space at all. I mean, you know, and that's all I do is container garden. So, but all I do is annuals, and I'm glad you brought some actually beautiful. What is this, coleus?
The coleus, yep.
Oh my God, I got it right.
All right, so we need a thriller, a filler, and a spiller.
You're right, and we have them all right here.
Okay.
Mixed up a little bit, but first I want to talk a little bit about this particular container, which is very, very popular. The nice part about this container is it's designed to go on top of the top rail of a deck.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So if your top deck is a 2x4, it'll fit comfortably over that. If it's a 2x6 or a 1x6, it'll fit comfortably over that, and it'll sit right on your deck and won't slip off.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, well, a lot of times when you're at these alfresco dining spots where they have them beautiful sitting over. Now, I mean, I have more of a fence. Would that work if it's a little thinner?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
But a wooden deck top, these work really great.
Okay.
So you said the magic word about thriller, filler, spiller. So I always find that the thing I like to start with is the thriller. That's going to be the plant that's going to give you the biggest height. It's going to be the focal point. That's where people are going to look when they first see the unit.
Now, Sebby, am I taking them out of the containers, or I'm just leaving them in the containers?
No, you definitely take them out.
Take them out, okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to arrange them first?
We're going to arrange them first and just show you what they'll look like, and then in lieu of making a mess here with soil and everything else like that.
But we would need extra soil.
You would need the soil to fill the pot, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So get some good quality soil. Okay, so we start with the thriller, which, by the way, with this container, it's nice because it's a little higher in the middle, so it gives it lift anyway.
Right.
Okay.
So you could use a thriller like that, or you could use a thriller like this. Whatever's going to give you a little height and give you the look you're looking for.
Have you heard of the Michael Jackson flower?
No.
'Cause it's a thriller.
That's it.
Thriller.
That's the one you want? Okay. Yeah. All right. So now which one would be next?
So then what we're going to talk about is fillers. So we want to have where the most of the plants are going to be in a little lower area. So you could, for example, get some of these calibrachoa and throw a couple of calibrachoa in
so
like
pretty.
that.
I like the rust and the pink. What's that one called?
Calibrachoa. Cali, yeah. Million bells.
Beautiful.
Million bells.
And again, these are all annuals, Sebby?
All annuals, yes. Okay. So then we might want some more little fillers here. So you might want to put something like that in. And I'm of the volition that you pack it up. A lot of people don't put enough stuff in there, and they look skimpy. Because they say it'll grow.
It'll grow, but
it takes. By the time it grows,
it's over. The season's October.
I'm 83. I'm not waiting for anything to grow.
You're 83?
So I am. So now when we talk about spillers, this is dichondra, which is a great one.
It's like silver almost.
Yep. And so you could put one or two of those. So you could put one in the middle or one on the side, like on this side, and put another one on that side, and just pack the thing up. And you know, if you want to use they look like New Guinean patience, but they're what they call sun patience.
Do they flower?
You could bake. Oh yeah, they have a beautiful flower.
Oh, okay. They're gonna have the bright pink rose when it happens.
And you could bake them in the sun all day, unlike New Guineas.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and the patients are hardy for people like us who kind of forget to water sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Water's important. And so now, if you like the chondra, you could use that. If you like this one, which is Ipomia.
Oh, that's so beautiful too.
Yeah, it's a tricolor Ipomia.
Some of them are. That in?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
So you recommend putting them in with the containers first?
No, just to see what you're going to do.
Just to see what you're going to do.
Right. Then you take them out. Then you put your soil in and build it as you go, and then you're golden.
What kind of soil do you recommend?
Don't use dirt from your garden.
Okay.
Use a good potting mix that's made just for that, which doesn't have any soil in it, because soil carries a lot of pathogens, which gives you a lot of disease. So a good sphagnum moss base potting mix would be perfect.
Okay.
So we're talking about moss again.
Oh, so like when you buy it, should it be potting soil, moss?
It'll say potting soil.
Okay.
Yep.
And then do we need to feed it on top of that? Do we have to fertilize our plants, or what do we do once we've done it?
You read my mind? That's a fabulous question, because in my judgment, people don't fertilize enough.
And then what do you, Miracle Grow? Is that good?
Well, we don't use Miracle Grow at work, but you can. I mean, that's a very popular one.
What do you use?
We use a
10, 20, 30?
20-10-20
20-10-20
by the pallet.
by the pallet.
Oh, okay.
You would think I know what I'm talking about, but unfortunately I don't.
So you need to fertilize how often?
All right, so here's the key. If you look at the box of Miracle Grow, it says a teaspoon in a gallon of water once every 2 or 3 weeks. Can you imagine if we ate once every 2 or 3 weeks?
Exactly.
Because they're a living thing.
Right.
So what I recommend is you cut back your fertilizer to about 1/4 to 1/3 of what they recommend. So instead of putting in a teaspoon, you put in 1/4 of a teaspoon, but every time you water, you feed.
Oh.
These plants.
Can you over-fertilize?
No, not with these.
All right.
And this particular, these plants right here, we started in March.
Okay.
And you can see what they look like
Sebby,
now.
thank you so much.
Sebby,
we
thank
appreciate
you.
your time.
My pleasure.
God bless.
Thank
He's
you.
the man,
He's
Sebby.
the man, absolutely. Go get some great plants in Southington.